every time we seem to do it, it cuts in like right in the middle of a conversation. Like this is gonna.
Yeah. That's what I was.
Like it just did.
Like 10 seconds, just in case. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Rob from The Commentist, here to do another live Roll to Hit Adventures session. Adventures League. And yeah, we'll go around and we'll intro our characters.
This is Josiah. I'm going to be playing Stanagar Burrell McHammer, and he is in the Emerald Enclave.
I'm Frostbeard.
Do it again, Sean.
I'm Sean. I'm playing Fargrim Frostbeard. He's a hill dwarf cleric.
I'm Rob, the rogue. Oh God, this is terrible. It's like we've never done a show before. I'm bored. Oh man, this is Rob playing Rigel, the rogue in the Zentarum faction.
This is David. I'm playing Penth, the half-elf warlock. He's fathers in the Lord's Alliance, but he swears no alliance to it.
And I'm Tim. I'm the DM and all the gods and badasses that'll be kicking your butts today. All right, so let's jump right in, guys, shall we?
Yeah.
Welcome to No Foolish Matter. So on your way back from the stop last week, or last time, the adventure that you guys had where you were chasing down the caravans, you passed through a tiny village of Hillpicket. Hillpicket's one of those small farming communities with a semi-fortified warehouse for the farmers to store goods on the way to market. The village has a smithy, small shrine to Shantae, and a building that serves as both an inn for travelers and the village mayor's abode. In short, for adventurers, Hillspicket is more of a rest stop than a destination. It's for that very reason that you find yourselves here tonight with a roof over your heads and a warm meal before you as you continue your journey. The residents of Hillspicket are happy as crap to see somebody else from the outside world in their little hamlet, and there's no end of conversation within the inn's common room as you guys are settling down. There's many of the Hillspicket's the. Let me try that again. There's many residents of Hillpicket in the inn currently with you guys, and the common room is kind of one of those sort of a celebration of people being there. You know, like when you show up at a small town and it's automatically an event just because there are people of people there who are not of the small town. So there's plenty of villagers for you.
So you're saying we're famous?
You're unknown.
My rustic hospitality actually gives me a common folk kind of charm.
It does indeed. I take it you have a background in this?
I do. It is my townsfolk find me to be. I fit in among them with ease. I can find a place to hide, rest, or recuperate amongst the commoners. Unless I've shown myself to be a danger to them. They will shield you from the law or anyone else searching for you.
Well, at this point, you don't need to do that, but they are quite happy to see you. What's your race again?
I'm a half-elf.
You're a half-elf?
Yes.
There's no half-elves at the moment, but there is a gnomish apple farmer and cider maker named Keeg Charrett, and he's befriended you whether you want to be friends or not. He's quite excited. He's opened up one of his finest barrels of cider just for the occasion, and he's saving 2 more for the carnival that's coming to town soon. He kind of pulls up beside you and just constantly hands you cider. He doesn't kind of take into account your age at all because, half elf, you can handle it, right?
I'm 16. I just had my first drink last session.
So you're a pro by now.
Yeah.
And what's your constitution, like 50 or something?
+2.
Yeah.
You're handling. It's not strong cider. It's more flavorful. When you
Is
tell them,
is this a situation? Sorry,
What's that?
is this a situation where we could use Boon of the Bitterwood that we got?
Yeah.
which one is that?
Isn't that the one where we roll and if it's like a 15 plus, we get recognized and people love us and want to give us stuff?
Gotcha.
I may be exaggerating a little bit.
You're exaggerating a little bit, but it works for this game. Don't worry about it.
They want us to marry their daughters,
Yeah. Well, rogue, right?
Yeah, of course.
So the one person who does recognize you is Burl Cutler, and Burl is a friendly middle-aged dwarven blacksmith. Lived in Hillpicket his entire life. Has friends in the stop who are farmers. Maybe you've heard of him, Carl. He sure talked about 4 strangers who helped him stop a caravan heading to the stop. Saved some slaves. Was that you?
It was.
Beryl's thrilled to meet you. Shakes your hand very vigorously. Asks you if you're here for the carnival.
Yeah, we might stick around for the carnival as long as it's not lame.
We're on holiday.
That's not lame. Beryl kind of looks at you.
I have a
No,
minus
no,
one
it's not
charisma. I
lame.
can't relate to people.
It's Dr. Jubal's Carnival of Curiosities. It's gonna bring farmers for miles. There's gonna be so much work. It's gonna be great. I'm willing to bet
All right, I
Keeg
guess
is
we'll
going to
stick
be
around.
benefiting from the most. Throughout the inn, you guys see there's an elderly woman sitting by the fireplace. You see the village mayor, whose name is Hope Keller. She's a female human, former sailor. She's excited for the carnival due to the business that'll come about, and Stanagar, she takes a liking to you.
I have no idea why.
She's been married twice before. She tells you she's excited for the next suitor.
Okay.
And
And
kind of
apparently she likes
exactly.
awkward guys. Awkward, beardless dwarves. All right.
Everybody's got a type.
Yeah, I will buy her a drink.
Oh, you classy son.
Silly little man. Oh, that's so friendly. She just kind of goes off talking about her little hamlet and how proud of it she is, and the more she finishes the drink, the kind of closer to you she moves her stool. Rigel.
Yes.
This elderly
Which
woman,
Rigel?
this elderly woman has been staring at you the whole time.
That's my
Richard?
Sugar
Okay.
mama.
And the minute she kind of catches your eye and you kind of realize you've been staring, she calls you over to the fire.
I will join her by the fire.
Seductively.
Seductively.
just to give you guys an image.
I'll take a very provocative pose by the fireplace. Yes. Is there a mirror on the bottom of the fireplace there that I could just strip down and lay?
This is getting very weird very quickly.
Yeah.
Well, so before you do that, if you wish, I mean, you still can, but I mean, her appearance is kind of like that of, what's the best way to describe it? Okay, let me put an image in your head. Radagast from the Hobbit movies.
No,
Everybody's got a type.
everybody's got a type. No, I'll go join her by the fire.
Yeah. She sort of slides some tea over to you, and it's by far some of the best tea that you've ever had. It's
And then you pass out.
Yeah.
Just got roofied by multiple women.
Oh, players, ever suspicious.
No cookies? No cookies this time?
No, I still have my cookie bag, but no cookies in it.
That's
No, that red
disappointing.
plume ate the last one, didn't he?
Yeah.
bastards.
I knew I hated it for some reason.
She starts talking, like, goes into conspiracy theories as some do, and she's convinced that the carnival coming is going to bring nothing but bad omens. She says the last few villages that her friends have told her about around the area, the carnival stays a few nights, everyone has a grand old time, but then peculiar things occur as it leaves.
What types of peculiar things?
Well, people act strangely at first and then go mad with fever. She says, I've been, but I've been prepared. She tugs comfortingly at a small piece of carved wood hanging from a leather thong around her neck.
How did you protect yourself?
Oh, with this. She kind of holds up this talisman made of twine wrapped with herbs. Do you want to make an arcana
Ask if you
check?
can see it.
Yeah, sure.
Are you trained in arcana?
I am,
All right.
yes. 12.
So it's a crude, non-magical talisman that's meant to ward off.
Non-magical?
Yeah.
Did you make that yourself?
Oh yes, of course, of course. I wouldn't go to the carnival without it. Oh, are you going to the carnival?
We were planning to.
Oh well, you must have one. She gives you each one.
Okay, great.
Very generous.
Thanks.
Thank you. They're going to kill us.
This is what marks you as somebody who
Yeah, that's just
Trust
the
no
marker.
one. Yeah.
She's convinced.
Thank you. That's very generous.
As you talk to her, she's convinced that the town is in on whatever secrets that the carnival possesses.
What would be their motive behind this?
Oh well, it's part of the plan. You see, it's like world domination, but on a smaller level.
So local
it runs-
domination.
She's.
So what happens?
Give me an insight check.
Not all.
Rival's got a 15.
Fargrim has a 10.
1.
Pandolf has a 3.
Who rolled the 1?
Stanagar.
Thanagar, you are eating it up. You are sitting next to Hope, and Hope is kind of rolling her eyes because the crazy old lady in the corner is talking about the crap again, and you are buying every word. The entire town is in on it. In fact, you're almost tempted to take back the drink you bought for Hope because she's in on this secret.
This
Rigel.
is why I hate people.
Rigel, she's it's definitely like think conspiracy theory stuff. She's thinking that there's this big overall plot, and really what you get from the rest of the townsfolk is that it's just a carnival.
I do like conspiracies. We have to take out the town.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone in the town.
Roll for initiative.
I was going to steal the talisman, actually, but since she gave it to us, I guess I don't have to.
This is a terrible way to start with this.
I was going to seduce her, but
Just steal an extra one for the hell of it.
she'll be unprotected. She'll go mad.
It's actually the talisman of 5s.
Oh, this is so going in a different direction.
You should know better, Tim. Come on.
I do know better. Yeah. This is what you get for creating RP sessions. Okay, so so you guys continue through the night. It's as things start to settle down. and the few town folk head back to their houses. You hear commotion outside. Someone's ringing a bell and shouting, and there's a muffled explosion. Hope doesn't seem concerned,
She was right.
and neither does the innkeeper. And as you guys kind of run out, there's a woman ringing a bell and shouting, "In the darkness, a joyous light. The carnival comes to you all tonight. Come one, come all, come see us tumble and fall." As she shouts the last bit, a pair of acrobats spring out from behind the burning tar and miraculously unburnt, and begin to tumble and jump in the firelight. And the woman begins to hand out free tickets to those in front of the crowd, saying the carnival will be open within the hour. You each receive a ticket.
Very nice.
Golden ticket.
We just keep getting comps stuff. It's
I know,
awesome.
this is
It's like
great.
playing Vegas rollers.
I'm going to do this all the time.
It's too bad Alfred's not here to join the acrobatics.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, don't be so sure he's not there.
I don't know him.
Traveling band. Right?
Yeah.
Indeed, within the hour, the carnival has been set up. You guys head over to the area, and there's a caravan of wagons been drawn into a square and chained together to form a fence of sorts. Tents have been pulled up, signs outside them advertising the strange and otherworldly delights within. There's fairground rides and sideshows crowded in among the stalls selling honeyed cakes and wine. Cloth walls separate areas, turning the fair into a maze with a new delight around every corner. Over the hullabaloo, you hear discordant pipe organ music blaring from a wagon at the center of the carnival. There appear to be more people visiting the carnival than you guys remember being in the small village. Laughing, unfamiliar faces.
And this is nighttime, you said?
Yep. Laughing, unfamiliar faces, disturbing clowns, pressing crowds, loud music. All starts to kind of tries to wear on you guys, but not in like that bad way. Just, well, Stanagar, you don't like people to begin with, so.
This is true. I like clowns even less. They are not people.
New mission.
So, there are quite a few things you guys can check out. There's games of chance and skill, fairground rides, performers, dancing rats, Madame Darkness, and the Exoticum.
I would like to go to the Exoticum.
I'm going to go to the games of chance, and I'm going to whisper to my familiar, who's an imp, to go invisible so I can cheat at the games.
Okay. Can you guys tell me who it is that's talking, just so I get reused to your voices again? Sorry, it's been a bit. I know.
So David.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
This is my voice. This is what I sound like.
Yeah.
This is what I talk all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, see?
This week can roll the hair. It's just because it's choppy. It's just because we're choppy today because of technical
sure.
So just give me your character names.
Rob playing Rigel.
Okay, so Rigel, you're
This
going
is-
to the Exoticum.
Oh. Sorry, say that again?
Rigel's going to the Exoticum.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Pendolph's going to the games of chance to cheat at some of them. Pendolph and Telomere.
Okay.
What else was there? Madame Dark?
Yeah, Madame Darkness.
And then the rides.
I'll go to that. I'm assuming it's like some fortune telling or something.
Yes.
That's where all the madness
All right.
happens.
All right. Have fun.
I'm gonna follow Standicar. I'm gonna ask him if I can tag along.
You don't want to roleplay, do you?
Whatever, old man.
Have some adventure, man.
That's
No
what I do.
follower.
That's what I am.
I'm not good enough for you.
That's what the prince in chief tells him.
Worst.
Who's
Sorry,
going
what
with
was that?
Fargrim is.
Fargrim, all right.
Barkgrid.
The two dwarves are going to the same place.
Oh,
Okay.
people are gonna think
All right,
things.
Trying to make a friend.
So as you guys enter, you start to weave through and do a quick lap as you usually do at a fair. See what's there. See what you want to do first. You pass by a bard sitting in a corner by a tent, and you look over and you notice this tiefling playing a song called "Dragonborn to Be Wild," and it's this amazing song, and you're all really right into it. And he kind of looks at the four of you and kind of quirks his head, and he says, "You look fairly familiar, and I can't understand why." And as you kind of approach him, the crowd sort of immerses in, and you kind of lose him for a second, and then when you crowd disperses, he's gone.
Was he wearing sunglasses by chance?
He was wearing sunglasses.
The only ones in favor, apparently.
Nice. First crossover.
All right, so we're going to do games of chance first.
Yes.
All right. So, Pendolph, you and Telomere end up heading over to the stalls of bright canopies, offering you prizes to win, games of chance and skill. There's archery butts set up for getting the arrow in the center. There's a game involving knocking objects down with a ball. Another one where you have to walk across a plank over a large tub of water.
Oh yeah, I'll take the arrow one. And then when I'm done wringing that one dry, I'll take the knocking the things over. But the arrow, if I make Telomere a sprite with +4 dexterity, who can fly as well, I'll just have him guide the arrow.
Can he stay invisible when he's a sprite?
He can turn invisible until it does anything else. So he should be able to just fly with it.
All right. So are you going to do that right from the beginning, or are you just going to pick up the bow and make it look like you can't do it first, or how are you going to do this?
Oh, geez, yeah, that's a good point. I do have a +5 deception as well. So if I like multiple times.
Sorry, I missed that.
Can I win multiple times, or can I just win once?
Well, it's like the fairs that we know. So as you win more, you can advance your prize winning to a bigger thing.
All right, I will launch the first arrow. The first arrow I will launch wrong. The second time I'll go, all right, I think I got this, and then I'll have Telomere step in to guide it down the center for prize number 1.
You get 3 shots. So make your first roll, and if you're doing it on purposely bad, roll with disadvantage.
Okay. With my, I'm just doing what I'm actually doing. Yeah, so I get a 6 to roll poorly.
Okay. So the arrow goes wide, and the tender kind of laughs at you and dodges out of the way as he does. Oh, that's okay, son. I'm sure you can do it a second time. Come on, give it another go.
All right, and then I go, I can communicate telepathically with Telomere, so I'll just go, I will telepathically touch my nose like the sting. I'll tell him straight down the middle.
All right.
Do I roll again for that?
Yeah, just roll for dexterity for Telomere. Just make a dexterity check. Acrobatics.
Can I use Telomere's dexterity?
Yes.
All right. 20.
So It just goes straight through the middle, and for a brief second, you see the tender kind of look at you with that like blink, blink look on his face, and then he kind of regains his composure really quickly. And oh, that was an excellent shot. Let's see if you can make the second one.
I go, all right.
The hole is just enough size, like you actually hear the feathers on the arrow kind of go as it passes by the hole, like it's that tiny. So.
Yeah, I'll shoot down the center again. If things go wrong, I'll just get the hell out of here. No, this one's a 7.
So that one doesn't go so well. Telomere kind of veers off at the last minute and releases the arrow too soon, and it kind of thunks into the side of the wall, and the tender looks a little bit more relieved. And he grabs you a prize off the rack and hands it to you and says, "Unless you want to try again." Sorry, I didn't get that.
I want to look him dead in the eye and just say, double or nothing.
He gets a big grin, and you see he hasn't brushed his teeth in a while, and he says, "Let's do it."
Yeah. Okay. I'll do the same thing. I'll tell him you're trying to get it down the middle. He gets a 7 again.
He got a 7 again? Okay.
Yeah.
The tender didn't even watch the shot. He just waited to hear, and he heard the thunk as the arrow goes in, and he takes the hand mirror with the reflective surface that's actually made out of silver paint, and he grabs it out of your hand and says, "Nothing then."
Can I start to complain to him and protest? And while I'm doing it,
and while you're doing it, you're what?
I have Telomere go and steal one anyway.
Yes.
All right, so I'll just roll the deception to go and complain to him.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, no.
Wow. 9 for complaining.
It's okay. His insight was 3, so you still win that one.
All right, awesome. I will go and the moment Telomere takes it, I'll just leave mid complaint.
You walk away, and the camera kind of zooms back to the tender, who looks very confident in the fact that he just got you, and kind of looks at the next people. All right, who's next? Okay, Rigel, let's go to you with the Exoticum.
All right.
So the sign outside the tent promises exotic sights. Mm-hmm. Inside the tent, it's arranged so that visitors must follow a set route from caravan room to caravan room. The first one, you see 2-headed calves floating in pickle jars. The second one, you see a tattooed contortionist performing. The next one, you see a living man-shaped construct of rare beauty staring at onlookers. And the last, you see a chain. What?
Just sorry, keep going.
I missed it. Sorry. In the next, you see a chained woman petting a cat that has 2 faces.
Can you say that again?
In the next room, you see a chained woman petting a cat, a live cat with 2 faces. And you enter another one, and something jumps out at you, and you realize it's a fallen angel hissing at the visitors. There's a goblin charming a snake. All sights to amaze and confuse. Give me an insight check.
Sorry, say that again.
Give me an insight check.
This is going to not be good. 18. Oh, wow. 18?
19. 19, even better. Yeah, it's totally a sham. It's the angel owes more to grease paint than it does to celestial glory. Like, it's just the goblin and the snake are puppets. It's all kind of like, but you're like, ooh, and everyone around you is just like, ooh, ah, and everyone screams when the angel jumps out and hisses at everyone, and meanwhile you're just kind of standing there going, yeah, you guys, come on, like, really. Ooh, ah, yeah, okay, it's a great sight. Yeah, I'm amazed.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything while you're in there?
What was the room with the rare beauties?
Were they real?
They were all ugly as hell.
Yeah, you kind of backtrack, and what at first seemed like really pretty women or beauties ended up just being somebody with a lot of makeup on.
Not even fit for my brothels.
It's kind of gone from being Snow White, no, sleeping or Cinderella at the ball, to the ugly stepsister behind the bartender counter on Shrek. Hey, what are you getting?
Okay, I think I'm done then.
Stanagar and Fargrim.
Yep.
Best friends again.
So you guys walk up to the tent, and there's this beautiful elf standing with golden skin. And she says, "Oh, would you like to come in for your fortunes?"
Yeah, I would.
I'll walk in with behind Stanagar.
Will I ever grow hair?
That's actually what I was gonna ask. When is my beard gonna come in?
Do you ask that? She kind of looks back at you as you sit down in the smoky interior of the tent and the veil that she's wearing, and she says, "Oh, it will come, young one, it will come."
Or I don't want Fargrim to hear. It's my shame, my hidden shame.
She leans right into your ear and whispers it.
What did she say? We didn't hear.
It will come, young one, it will come. And she kind of strokes your bald chin. Gives you I see it soon in your future.
I roll a 20 self-deception check and believe her. Yes, it's coming.
Fargrim, she tells you that that in the future you're going to meet a tall, dark stranger in a strange new land.
Could you repeat one part? I'm going to meet who?
A tall, dark stranger in a strange new land.
A tall, dark stranger.
Everybody's tall compared to you, so.
Yeah, I guess it's true. Who is this stranger?
He's a stranger. If I told you, he wouldn't be a stranger anymore. What's wrong with you? Come on.
Word of the night.
Huh. Well. What's the context for meeting this stranger?
You're taking all the stranger part out of it, son. Come on, work with me here. Work with me.
When will I meet this person?
In the future. I told you that already. Look, I'm going back to the bald dwarf, okay? Come on.
Will this stranger help me or be against me?
Yes. And then she looks back at Stanagar and kind of gives him one of those, like, really with this guy? Really? Looks. And then the scene cuts and we go back to Pendolph.
All right.
So Pendolph, are you still trying the games?
Yeah, I want to try the game where you knock stuff down. And I'll probably just do the same thing. Can I just how these games work? Is it like the classic? You got 3 milk bottles. I throw a ball at it.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Then I will attempt to. So basically, I'm going to throw the ball, and if I'm going to throw the ball as hard as I can, and I want Pendoff, and I want Telomere on the rebound. The ball is going to bounce back, and I want him to arc it like as it bounces back, because it's going to be tough to throw it in real time, but it'll be more conceivable that as the ball bounces back, it hit the things. Can I win that way?
Are you going to ask him that first, or are you just going to do it?
One more time, Tim.
Are you going to ask before you throw, or are you you're going to actually ask them, can I win if I hit from the rebound?
Yeah. I'll ask them, because otherwise I don't know if I'm going to win, if I can win this way.
Yeah, no, they weren't going to let that happen. If it hits the wall, it's gone out of bounds, just like in volleyball.
All right, then I will arc it really high up.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to basically like this big arc, this parabola, but I'm just going to throw it up in the air, have Telomere catch it, and then drop it right straight down on the milk things.
Okay.
So like it's not even like throwing it. He's just, as long as he's above it and drops it, it'll just land straight on them.
So give me a roll for Telomere's dexterity to catch it midair.
16.
You throw this ball way up in the air, and everyone kind of looks up, and the tender starts to laugh, and Telomere grabs it and just kind of drops it really quickly, and the ball kind of hits right on top of the bottles, and all 3 bottles, as a set that have been glued together, topple over. And the tender kind of has his mouth agape and kind of looks at you, and he's like, "You can't play anymore. Here's your prize. Go away."
Oh, sweet. What's my prize?
He hands you this stuffed toy, a miniature bard that's in the shape of a tiefling wearing sunglasses.
Nice. I'm going to put it in my cookie bag, which currently has a dead, rotting quipper in it. All right, I think I'm done scamming these good townsfolk for no good reason.
Okay. Rigel, is there anything else you'd like to check out? The dancing rats?
Yeah, so can I actually attempt to go into the shadows on like the outskirts to see? I know this is going to sound weird, looking for unusual things at a carnival that's designed to create unusual experiences, but I guess like trying to heed that crazy lady's warnings to see if I can find anything out of the ordinary.
Oh yeah, give me a roll.
What am I rolling here?
I guess in this case, because since you're actively looking, it would be investigation.
14.
As the night progresses, you've noticed more and more of these carnival folk wearing motley white featureless face masks. And they when you inquire about them, the carnival workers just refer to them as the fools. They're tumbling and clowning around, following different people, poking and prodding, kind of like internal customer entertainment people who are part of the carnival, who will subtly guide by pestering from behind people to different areas of the carnival.
Can I attempt to like trail some?
Yeah. Stealth, I suppose.
That's the one good thing I had. 13.
So as far as you can tell, you've been able to watch a couple of them following some of the townsfolk who are there, and they haven't noticed you. And they seem to be fairly innocuous. Innocuous? Did I use that one? And not suspicious.
Did you say they were like shuffling them towards certain areas?
Yeah, like they kind of.
But like towards the attractions or towards
exactly. Towards the attractions. Specifically, one near the center that people talk about, the mirrored maze.
Okay, I guess I'll make my way over towards that.
Okay. We're gonna switch now to Stanagar and Fargrim.
So we've received all the fortune telling we're going to receive.
Yeah.
But I have so many questions.
He kind of pats you on the head. I know. That's why you need to leave.
I ask her, what else do you recommend in the carnival? And thank you for about my beard, which will be awesome.
I give a weird look why he says the truth about his beard.
She suggests the what does she suggest? She suggests the mirror maze.
Okay.
And as you're leaving, Stanagar, as you're leaving, she slides you kind of something wrapped in a cloth, and says, "Here, this is for later."
Okay. Can I open it now, or
you want to open it in front of her? Or are you gonna wait?
I just want to. I'll wait. I'll pocket it and kind of when I put it in, feel it. If I can get any sense of what's in the packaging.
When you kind of reach in through the cloth and kind of like do your hands through the you weave your hands into it.
Yeah.
You feel something kind of fuzzy.
Is it a fake butt stash? Because I don't need that anymore. Yeah. I turned to Fargrim and say, "Hey, got the what was it? Mirror maze?"
Yeah.
Yeah. And since I kind of bought into all the old lady's scary stories, I make sure I put my talisman on.
Okay.
The twine talisman that she gave us.
So at this point, you run into Pendolph, and is Telemere still invisible, or is he?
No. He's back to visible, and he can be his normal blobby shape again, just walking around.
All right, so you run into those two, and you guys notice these white masked people kind of start following you around. They're mimicking all of your actions, and every time one of you says something to the other, they just respond me, following the same syllables that you guys use.
Let's go to the mirror maze and ditch these guys.
As you start to walk away, they start to actually physically poke and prod, and one of them tries to grab your McWarhammer.
Oh boy! Oh boy! I've stood all I could stand, and I can't stand no more.
Just swing it at him.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Is that your actual hammer? Oh, sorry. I thought that was. Using that.
They both do 1d4. Yeah, I grab my my warhammer and kind of shove him off and say, "You don't be touching my my clan hammer there."
When did you start talking like that?
when I'm
you never touch a black man's warhammer.
Oh.
Yeah, I make it clear to him that he's not supposed to touch my warhammer.
Warhammer.
Okay. So as you shove him off, the cloth that was stuck in your pocket was kind of like pulled out by another one, and it kind of falls to the ground and opens up. And a carnival worker rushes up to you guys as you kind of get threatening and shoo off with you, away fools, to the fools. And they run away laughing in these weird high-pitched laughs, dropping the Pendolph. You see that they had your doll, and they drop it as they run away. They managed to grab that, and you're not missing anything as you kind of do a check, but they did manage to get a few things from it as they pester you. And the worker is sorry about that. The fools are new to the carnival. The mirror maze is spooky enough, but these fools, they're just trouble waiting to happen. And then he reaches down and he grabs the cloth that you had dropped, Stanagar, and picks it up, and it's actually like a fake beard with a little hook for the ears. And he hands this to you and he says, I think this is yours.
No, not mine. You must be. I'm pretty sure one of those fools dropped it.
Oh, okay.
Why would I need a fake beard?
That's weird. It's embroidered with your name on it. I think.
Exactly.
And then I said, well, I might as well take it, but I'm sure it's not mine. I
Slowly
stuff it
put
back
it on. If the beard fits, man.
Okay, so the carnival says that the worker says that if there's any problems, you could talk to Elia Kostor. They could probably help you out, but if there's no problems, I apologize again for the fools. And then he kind of walks away and starts to do his own thing again.
Yeah, you want to go to that mirror maze now that the fools are gone? I hear it's pretty scary and dope.
I do dope shit.
The dope level is
I will
off.
follow you. Not going to have any fun.
Well, you'll just be scared. It's not supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be scary. Make sure you guys put on your talisman, and let's go. Be scared.
I'm not there yet.
No.
Okay. Actually, I have a plan.
Okay, so we're gonna
right,
switch back to Rigel.
Yeah.
All right. So you're wandering around the carnival, and what is your plan?
Here, can you plug your ears for a sec? So can I attempt to get into the maze? Like, so I've been kind of in the outskirts, right? So I assume that I saw them kind of near the maze since I was going over that way.
Mm-hmm.
Can I attempt to go into the mirror maze and use the reflections to like scare the shit out of them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just so you know, the mirror maze is in the center, so you'd have to roll stealth to make it into the mirror maze quietly. But once you're in there, if you wanted to, you could probably also do the same thing.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll do the stealth to get in.
All right.
23.
Okay, so I have something that I want to have happen before you guys actually enter the maze. So if you don't mind,
Okay.
I'll narrate what you're going to be doing to them. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
That's a no. Just say no. It's okay.
Well, so what do you mean exactly? So you're going to tell them what my plan is?
No, not until it happens. Then I'll let you do it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
It's just not going to happen right after we're done talking about it right now.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, they can put their...
come back. Come back. Huh? Yeah.
Okay, so the Rigel, Pendolph, and Fargrim, and Telemere, of course. As you guys approach, you start to approach the where the Muir Maze is, near the center of the area, and you see kind of sitting on the ground behind a tent and sort of out of, you kind of go around a corner and behind a tent out of sight of the rest of the carnival goers, you see Alia, the old woman. She's cackling uncontrollably with a pained look on her face.
Go up to her. Hey, what's wrong? Did you lose your talisman?
Okay. So as you kind of get closer to her, she shudders and then falls over and starts babbling incoherently, and her eyes roll up into her head and she becomes almost feverish, and then she snaps to it and looks straight at you and says, "Fools, listen, remember, someone, mirrors, they call us, the mirrors." And then as the final words leave her lips, Alia's head kind of lolls and she appears to lapse further into feverish babbling, and a spiderweb of cracks begins to appear across her wrinkled skin, and she just kind of and then passes out.
I go back to playing dolls with Telomere.
I don't mirrors anymore.
Should take a talisman.
Yeah.
Pendolph, give me an insight check.
Oh, Jesus. 16.
Yeah, okay. You successfully are still ambivalent.
Okay.
Should we help her, guys?
Stanagar.
I'm not there. Well,
Oh, I thought you were. No? Okay.
Stanagar, I
Let's
need you to
plan.
make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Uh,
I didn't get the result, sorry.
13?
Okay, you're fine.
All right. Eric, you want to help her out?
Sure. She's just passed out?
exorcism, man.
You saw the same thing I saw, man. She got crazy, scary, and then passed out.
Okay. I guess I'll try to.
I mean, you could do like a medicine check or something. Is she drunk? Is she? Is she going insane?
Okay, yeah. I guess I'll check for vitals, see if she's okay.
Okay, can you make a wisdom save throw as well, please?
Celia?
Can you make a wisdom saving throw as well, please?
Okay. Oh no!
no!
I got a 3, right? So
Yeah, it's
still
just whatever your thing is.
yeah, it's 4.
Okay. I need you to roll. Where is it? Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Can you give me a D100 roll, please?
Which roll?
D100, so 2D10.
Oh, okay.
Like a percentile?
Let's see. I think we have one of those, right?
Yeah.
Look at this. And then
No, just roll 2 at the same time.
Oh,
Percentile is. But yeah.
wait. Roll. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're rolling.
So
Roll 20. Yeah.
24.
Okay, can the rest of you guys unplug for a sec?
Yeah. Oh, this would be good if it's 100 things.
Oh,
All right, brother. So you have been touched by the madness of Gratz, one of the demon.
God.
So
Jesus.
for the next 5 minutes of like in-game 5 minutes, you've become incapacitated and you spend the duration screaming, laughing, or weeping.
Okay. Do I actually have to do those things, or should I just say I'm doing those things?
I'll leave that to you, but I think it'd be pretty funny if you just started doing it. They'd have no idea what was happening, so it would add to the madness factor.
That's true. Okay.
Okay, and unbeknownst to these guys, we're about to enter a combat, so you can do that in the middle of the combat. And then-
Okay. I will definitely do that.
All right, so they're ready to come back.
Come out.
All right.
Okay, so as Fargrim reaches down and starts to check Alia's vitals, he suddenly freezes, and a fool kind of darts into the scene. Where'd I? Oh no! A fool, one of the masked fools, they approach. Throw a rat at you guys, and without warning, a slew of rats pour from under nearby stalls and tents and start to attack. Roll for initiative.
Where am I now?
So, because of the fact that you were sneaking up on this, you come around the corner in your sneak mode, just as these guys, you see the rats swarming on them. So you're out of combat, but you can join it if you want to. So still roll initiative.
How many rats are there?
You see at least one swarm, maybe two, and at least one giant rat that you see at the beginning.
Okay, you want to go around?
Yeah, Stanagar rolls a 6 initiative.
Okay.
It's a 16.
16 for 5.
Rigel has an 8.
8. And Pendolph and Telomere?
Pendolph has a 19.
19.
Like your doll.
I picked the stupidest thing I could find.
Did you actually grab a doll?
Swarms of rats. This jackass has a Bazinga 2000 doll.
That's awesome.
No.
Thank you. I thought so too.
So these, as in the monster stat block for a swarm of rats, not just rats, like a bunch of rats.
Correct.
Okay.
It's like you DM.
They're all around me though.
Okay, so you three are like Pendolph. While you're still not really interested and standing back a little bit, you're only, I'd say, figure probably
Right.
5 feet distance between the guys and the body. So you're still within the sort of area that they're surrounding, but you're not next to them, if that makes any sense.
But I was paying enough attention to see a fool run up and roll and throw rats at these people. I mean, are there the people near us? Are the rats going to attack other people, or does it look like they're just going to swarm around us?
No, just around you guys. It seems you're alone at the moment. Just the 3 of you and Alia.
Okay.
She's gonna get eaten.
No, I was gonna disguise myself as a fool and hope they don't attack me, but I suppose I better help these people. Fine. I will, as an open move, I will cast at the.
I know you're casting something, but I don't know what. So just go ahead and tell me.
Oh yeah, Pendolph is going to cast it at Eldritch Blast at the rats.
Okay. The swarm or the giant rat?
I missed the giant rat. I thought it was just a swarm and a giant rat. No, I'll shoot the giant rat because
All right.
just 13 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right, and with my agonizing blast, I do extra force damage. 7 damage.
Okay, so you kill the giant rat with one shot.
Wow. And then I'm gonna back. I'll move back 15 feet.
You can only go back 10 feet before you hit thugs and rats surrounding your group. Would you like to go into them or stay where you are?
Oh, Jesus. I'll back up slowly, and then I accidentally step in the swarm. I'll stand by my decision.
Fargrim.
I'll say it. Wait, did you say I was incapacitated? I'm trying to remember exactly, besides me being... So, I mean... also do those madness things if I'm incapacitated.
Sorry, you're breaking up really badly, man.
So, if I'm incapacitated, how can I do any of those other actions? Or should I just... wouldn't I do nothing?
That's all that is part of the madness, is that you're incapacitated and you can't move and take actions. Talking has always been a free action, and you're not muted, you're just incapacitated. So the idea is that you're like her, you're kind of frozen in just craziness. You've gone mad.
Okay.
You've hit a level of madness is what it is.
Okay, that sounds good.
Oh, God, was the giant rat you?
Why, God? Why did you have to kill the rat? I don't understand any of this. I continue to sob.
Oh my God, Sean just roleplay. Holy shit,
Something must be a miss!
Okay, I'm done.
Kill him!
Something's wrong.
Fargrim, you can have inspiration for role-playing.
Yay!
For doing what is
The game's title! You get inspiration for it.
You okay, David?
Yes.
Write it down if you have one inspiration.
Just go in and check it. It's not. You can only have one at a time.
Check it. Okay.
You can only have one at a time.
It's usually, I have a slightly different sheet.
God. I've never seen David laugh hard.
Well, I do what I can, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Stanagar. One of the thugs.
Was Rigel going to do anything? Oh, okay. Go ahead.
One of the fools rushes up and attacks you. 13. That's a miss, I think, right?
I have an armor class of 15.
Yep. So he misses. And he'll take his second attack, and that's going to be a 16.
Okay.
Okay, so he hits you for
That hits.
three damage with a mace.
I screwed up. I forgot to roll for Telomere initiative.
No, I put Telomere on your initiative. So if you wanted him to do something, let's do it right now.
Yeah, no, he's supposed to act on its own turn.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Just for simplicity's sake.
I mean, he can. Okay, he can go now. I mean, you can make him last just for the hell of it because he screwed up. It was his fault.
No, what I do, David, is when I run games and people have pets or familiars or anything like that, instead of giving them their own specific
Got it.
Initiative, I just put them on the same turn as the person playing them. So you basically take both in one
That makes
roll.
the most sense.
Yeah.
That means he can't. So can he do something now?
Yeah.
Perfect. He's still currently a sprite, which has heart sight. Can my sprite, Fargrim, wherein the sprite touches a creature and magically knows the creature's current emotional state?
Yeah, that's cool.
So he's going to touch it, and then we can we can telepathically communicate with each other. Tell me what's wrong with Fargrim, and then I'll decide whether or not I care.
So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for the sprite first.
Right. That makes sense. 20.
Yeah, okay, you're good. And I'm not even going to need you to roll if anything. Fargrim is touched with madness, the madness of Gratz.
Okay. All right.
Your sprite's telomere is fairly concerned, fairly confident that it'll wear off in not very long a time, but it's definitely not something that the sprite can fix.
Okay. Now I know that, and maybe I'll tell you guys. Okay. Both my guys are done then.
Okay. The other thug comes in and attacks Fargrim and misses and hits the second time. It's going to be. I rolled a 17 plus 4. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he does 7 damage. Fargrim.
Okay.
Okay, Rigel, your turn.
The guy that threw the rat, is he one of the thugs that I engaged with them?
Yeah, I call them thugs because I'm just using that template, but they should be, just refer to them as the fools.
The fools? Okay. So there's 2 fools, one of which was the one that threw the rat?
Yeah.
Okay, so they didn't like try to run away or anything like that?
No, and you see a few others kind of doing that, like that gang surround the area so that people can't get in and help you type thing. But it's they haven't seen you, so.
How many are kind of moving in?
There's just a group. They're not part of this combat, if that makes sense.
Okay.
They're just there to prevent you guys from simply running away or from anyone else coming in to aid. But you're within that area.
I guess it probably wouldn't be smart to engage the group.
Players are never always smart.
Sorry for all the questions. So am I within the area that they've closed off or outside of that?
You're within it.
Oh, okay. It's going to mess up what I wanted to do. I guess they haven't seen me, so I'll go for the thug that's attacking Fargrim.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my 2 short swords.
Sure.
If I'm hidden, do I have a sneak attack?
Oh, yes. And because he's adjacent to an ally, you have sneak attack anyways. You have advantage
18?
on this. You have advantage on this roll too, if you want.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. 22.
You hit him.
Should I do the damage first or roll both attacks?
No, roll your damage for the first one first.
Okay, so this is a crit, right? Plus sneak attack?
Yeah.
Or sorry.
You're an assassin.
No,
right?
sorry. Yes. Yeah, so I'm using assassinate.
Yeah, I thought you would.
So any hit against a creature that's surprised is a crit?
Yeah, this counts.
Okay. So I know we don't.
This counts because you were
in our show. Say that again?
This counts as a surprise because you were hidden. So you're definitely surprised.
So the 2d6, does that get doubled also for sneak attack?
Anything that's a critical,
Just roll double dice.
Roll double the amount of dice for any dice you'd have to roll.
Even if it's a modifier?
No.
The modifier doesn't roll, but if it's like a Say you had a 1d6 cold damage, you'd still roll 2 of those.
So I have 1d6 plus 2d6 sneak attack, so I'm rolling 6d6.
Yep. Yes, okay. 66.
Okay, so that's going to be for 24 damage.
Yeah. So you sneak up, you grab him, you do. How do you kill him? He drops. He's dead.
Am I saying how I killed him?
Yes, say it.
Oh, so I'm going to sneak up behind him and then just like slowly drag my sword right across his throat.
Surprise!
You. Okay, Rigel, do you have any bonus actions, or do you want to make a second attack?
Yeah. Can I make a second attack on anything from where I am?
Yeah, there's a dude attacking Stanagar as well.
Yeah, I'd like to attack him as well.
Okay, so you can't. I don't think you can use assassinate this time because he's not surprised. He just very vividly saw what you just did, but you do get your ally bonus, so you can still use sneak attack because ally within 5 feet.
Nice. It's going to be for 23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And that's going to be 11.
I pretty much only make you roll to see if you can roll a 1.
Sorry, say that again.
I said I only make you roll to see if you'll roll a 1. Let's be honest.
Yeah, 14 damage.
Okay.
As he watches me, just walk up to him and just go right through his neck.
Exactly. Okay, so it's now the swarm's turn. Oh, I am so sorry, Pendolph. I just rolled a critical hit for a swarm.
Oh,
So, Pendolph, the swarm of rats kind of just, you step into it and it realizes it doesn't have to try very hard to get you. And it just literally starts to climb all over you, kind of like the scarabs in the Mummy movies.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's going to do 4d6 damage because it's critical.
46. How much HP do you have?
24.
Oh, shit. 15 damage.
Nope. How much?
15, you said?
Yep. 1-5.
Yeah.
I also want to be on record saying that I'm very pissed these fools ruined my plan. Clearly not.
The other swarm is going to go for Rigel.
Damn it. They saw me.
It's going to be 18 to hit. And 5 damage.
5 damage, cool.
Stanagar, your turn.
All right. So all the fools are dead. Is that correct?
Nope.
Rigel is assassinated. Oh, okay. So I will attack one of these fools.
Yep, that's the one still in
because
front of you that he's attacking.
Okay, great. So I have 2-weapon fighting style, right? So that means I can roll 2 attacks. One with my offhand. Okay, so I'll roll with I'll use it as a one-handed weapon, and that is 10 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay, and I have my light hammer, and oh Jesus, that's a 7.
Remember what the gypsy told you.
Inspiration, I guess, but you have to call inspiration before you roll. Yeah.
No, you have to call inspiration before you get results.
Right.
So if you had rolled that 10 and then before you told me what it was, said I want to roll my inspiration, then you still have a chance.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you see your roll,
Yeah.
but you can't say, you can't ask if that did anything.
gotcha.
Exactly.
We'll let it ride.
Let it ride.
Pendolph and Telomere, back up to you.
All right. So as the rats, so I'm stepping backwards slowly, and I realize I've like stepped as they slowly just claw over, and I'm just hitting them away and hitting them. I'm starting to freak out. Normally, I don't care about anything. As I'm freaking out, going faster and faster, out of nowhere, my great Olin patron just imbues me again as into 6, and the arms of Hadar burst from me as I'm flinging off these rats off me as I do, as they need to all make strength saving throws against 13.
They fail.
10. I do 12 necrotic damage to them, and they can't take reactions till next turn.
Wow. So half the rats just go flying.
And then, all right, and then Telomere, who is used to my outburst by now, is going to make a short bow attack against a rat. Well, no, they're rat swarms, so they can't be poisoned, can they? Because swarms can have a poison state.
Actually, they can be poisoned.
Oh, then I will have the sprite shoot its short bow at the rats. 12 to hit.
Hit.
So they need to make they take 1 piercing damage, and they need to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or become poisoned.
Okay, they took the damage but made the save.
Okay. They still can't take reactions if it matters till next turn because of Hadar. But the rats are still on me, though. I can't run away from them without taking opportunity.
Well, since I can't take reactions, you can now walk away without me.
Oh, the reactions. Right, sorry. That was half my goddamn point. Okay, so with them unable to take reactions, I'm going to run away from the swarm of rats. I guess I don't know where I'm running, though. We're kind of surrounded. I would like to move 30 feet as far away as possible to do ranged attacks.
You can do ranged attacks maybe on 5 feet away, really, but like with a 5-foot gap in between you. So you could probably get within 15 feet from the group, from your allies in the center, and 15 feet away from the rats, but you can't get 30 feet away from everyone.
Okay, then I guess I'll go dead center so I can choose my next opponent.
Okay.
And the sprite, I'll just move. What you said makes sense. I'll move center of everyone, and I'll have Telomere fly 40 feet in the air, so he's out of range.
Cool. Fargrim.
And that's my turn.
Me?
Yep, Fargrim, it's your turn.
All of you will all be devoured one by one by these rats. I continue to cackle for
He's blossoming in front of us.
This is it. This is my
Oscar moment. Okay, so the thug attacks you, Stanagar. Misses his first attack and attacks Rigel a second time. Rigel, does an 11 hit you?
Is that an insult?
No, I'm 14.
Damn it. Missed both times. Rigel, your turn.
So there's that one fool left, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to attempt to cross them and then try to just take his head off.
Nice.
So I'm attacking him twice with both short swords, regardless of whether the first one kills him or not.
All right, I won't tell you the just tell me the damage and I won't tell you what happens. Roll both and roll damage for both.
24 to hit with the first one.
Okay.
And 7 to hit with the second one.
Okay, roll your damage for the first one.
Yep. 14.
All right, so you put both swords up to his neck and try and do that that classic movie He-Man snick thing type, and he manages to get his sword up and blocks one, but you just end up just putting more pressure on the other, and you end up cutting right through anyways, and it drops.
That works for me. Still pissed they messed up my plan.
As you should be. Okay, the swarm that was heading for you, Rigel, attacks again. 13 will miss you, right?
Correct.
Okay. And Pendolph. Pendolph, the swarm heads for you and then passes right by you and goes for Fargrim. Seems like they've lost interest in how dangerous you can be. Fargrim, an 18 will get you, right?
No, I have 19 because of my shield.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
Even with advantage, I missed. Just to put this into scene, you're incapacitated. So the swarm of rats looks at Pendolph and just kind of like shakes their collective head and keeps going for the guy who's not moving and rolling on the ground. And every time they try and get at you, you just roll onto another one. You hear a squeak, and then they roll onto another one. You hear a squeak, and it's like they can't actually get at you. That was a complete use of 2 swarms. Yay, DM. Okay, Stanagar, your turn.
So all the fools are dead now?
Correct.
Thanks.
There's just 2 swarms left.
All right. I will attack the swarm that failed to attack Far.
Okay.
And same thing. So I'll use my Mick Warhammer. It's a 16 on that one. And
That is a hit.
And the 19 on that one.
What was that second one, sorry?
19.
You're doing 2 attacks? What was your damage for the first one?
Sorry, I didn't roll the damage. I should have. Let's see. 9 damage on the first one.
Okay. So that's... Okay. And the second one?
And the second one,
Squashing.
6 damage.
Okay, so as you're slamming in with your hammer, you're noticing that just because of the way hammers work, you're not actually getting like a whole bunch of them at once. You manage to like knock out one, and then you knock out the other, and you were thinking, you know, if this were a carnival,
Whack-a-mole. We're in a carnival.
Good. And Pendolph and Telemere.
Oh, nice. I will. I guess I'll just shoot the blast at the rats again. Same thing. I'll shoot Eldritch Blast at the rats.
Okay.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
Rising Blast bonus. I do 8 force damage.
And you were shooting at the one that was attacking you first, right?
Yeah, the ones that were attacking me that ran by me.
Yeah.
Yep, I was attacking those.
Your blast just kind of blows out the last few that were there.
Nice. Now, there's still some left.
There's still 1 healthy swarm attacking Rigel.
Okay, Rigel. So I'll have Telemere shoot at them with their short bow, even just to poison them, because it does 1 piercing damage, but that's down to 0.
No, it never ever does down to 0. So if you round down, it's
oh, really? So it can still do 1 piercing damage.
Yeah.
So Telemere takes aim. The swarm.
So it got choppy there. What did you roll?
Yep, I rolled 15 to hit the swarm.
Yeah, that hits. So they take the 1 damage.
So it does 1 piercing damage. Yeah, 1 piercing, and then DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Oh my God, they're poisoned.
So they're poisoned for a minute. If the saving throw is 5 or lower, they fall unconscious.
Oh, for God's sake!
Was it 5 or lower?
Yeah.
Then they fall. The target falls unconscious for a minute, or until it takes damage from another creature.
Okay, so just for effect, if you don't mind, how does the poison spread?
So
is it like a rainbow
goes in
behind the arrow?
He just shoots it once, right? He shoots it once, and it goes through one of the rats for the 1 piercing damage. And as the blood splurts out, it hits another one, and it sneezes. And that one sneezes, and then it's like Conrad's Game of Life. Conrad's Game of Life? Which one is it? You know the game. Google Conrad's Game of Life will come up. It just spreads in each one like exponentially until they're all sneezing, and then they all stand up and turn once and faint like lemmings.
Oh, yes, they do.
It's from this video game.
Just as Fargrim does what?
What are you doing to my front like them? What's happening?
Rigel, your turn.
So they're unconscious, so you can smash them.
Yeah, I'm going to just start the rat swarm.
So if you start stabbing at them, they wake up.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know if we want to run away. I mean, we have a minute to do something.
Can I attempt to go grab one of the fools and hold them down in the rat swarm?
Well, you have two fool bodies. You could use them.
No. That's at the edge.
If you really wish to, yeah. But I mean, you do have 2 in the that you don't need to worry about.
Yeah.
you want to create something to create a distraction so you guys have time to run away, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were trying to be maniacal, and I ruined it for the player. I apologize.
Yeah. Maniacal.
Do you want to do that, or do you just want to all go to the mirror maze, all right? Wasn't the whole point of coming to the carnival?
I'd like to know why we got fucking rats thrown at us.
Fine. I'm going to the mirror maze.
So as you Rigel, as you kind of you turn to head towards the other fools, and you notice that the ones surrounding you have all gone. You see the foot of one leaving around the corner as they have all dashed off. You hear that weird sort of maniacal high-pitched laugh as they run away.
Okay, then I'm going to away from the rats surrounding me.
Okay.
Where are you guys?
We're all in the same place.
Yeah, I know. All right. I guess I'll go over to the other guys then.
Okay. And the fools, you've kind of mapped in your head where they're heading, and they're on the way to the mirror maze. It seems
it's like that Bruce Lee movie.
That is
now. I'm not moving or anything, so
nice. Yeah, what's going on with Fargrim?
Fargrim, after a few more minutes of your just unemotional freak out, you start to calm down and breathe normally, and a tear kind of rolls down your cheek as you're you laugh too hard and you can't stop, and it actually hurts and it's horrible and one of the worst things in the world. I'm gonna kill my sister the next time she tickles me like that. But you just kind of end up just kind of taking deep breaths and calming down, and you feel a little bit better.
I say, good job. Let's get ready for adventures.
And that was it. The role playing's gone. Wow.
You ran out of role playing.
Fargrim, I need you on your character sheet somewhere. Probably better to do it near the top. I need you to mark down that you have 1 level of madness.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow, nice.
1 level of...
So the way madness works in this season, guys, is as you succumb to certain madnesses, the more times you succumb to the longer it lasts, to the point where you can actually have madness last until you get it properly healed, if at all.
Huh. Is there the highest level of madness?
Yeah, the highest
Why
level.
are you going to try to max it out?
The potion of madness.
The highest level is indefinite.
Oh.
What happened to the sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What happened to the old lady that was passed out?
She's still out. Breathing really, 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 really shallowy.
Should we attempt to heal her?
No. Didn't you see I guess you didn't see what I did. Don't touch crazy people. I'm not touching Fargrim. And I'm not touching that crazy passed out. And I'm definitely wearing my talisman. And you all should put that shit on too.
Oh yeah, you're the only one that's actually put that on, haven't you?
Yeah, I didn't even take it out of the room. I just dropped it on the floor. I'm that unsuperstitious.
That's so cool.
I pretended I didn't wear it, but I've actually got it on underneath my shirt, so you can't see it.
Okay.
That scares the shit out of me.
All right, so you guys are heading to the mirror maze, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
While we're heading there, I'm going to transform Telomere into a closet.
A closet.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a closet for reasons. Okay.
For reasons. Okay, can you guys give me just a couple of seconds to run and grab a glass of water, and I'll be right back, and we'll keep going?
Yes.
Just a quick couple-minute break.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Everybody let out all their farts.
Fartgrin.
We're still on the air. It's just. I didn't want to because you're a bad host and you have any soda.
That's well acted.
Toto had added to it. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, no. I told you. Oh, yeah.
We're creating a role playing in the bed.
You ready for some hits? Yeah. That's the thing that was doing, man. Yeah. No, I haven't. I have not perfected the.
What?
Hmm?
Oh, I thought. Alicia, Sean's girlfriend?
Yeah. Oh, is the chat room lively?
Yeah, we got the commenters commenting, Alicia, and Mecca.
Alicia's now our mod, by the way.
Oh, sweet.
I am back and ready when you guys are.
She said she's got a character mod.
Tim's back, guys.
Oh, okay.
One sec, Tim.
Yeah, no rush.
More? Do you like more?
Yeah, that's good.
That's David.
Thanks for permission to use a camera.
Yeah. I knew when he was thanking me for he was allowed to use Alfred. I gave him one-time permission.
That's the first crossover we had.
I know. now, which mean unfortunately ruins. It means that you guys know that Alfred doesn't die until. Because are we before or after? Rigel is the grandfather of Talon, right?
I gotta go through my notes again. Yeah. Yes, grandfather. That's right.
So perhaps this bard was more mystery than you realized when you first met him.
This was actually we're seeing him before you played as him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you thought he was level 1 when you met him. Maybe he wanted that were-rat to attack him.
All right. We're all back. Sean.
All right.
I am back.
So, the Mirror Maze stands at the center of the carnival. A group of white-masked fools stand silently near the entrance, but move away as you guys approach.
That's right.
The maze is dimly lit with low lanterns, relying on the mirrors to reflect the light throughout. The entire maze is filled with flickering lights and dancing shadows. Sound of giggles and shouts echo throughout. And the walls and ceilings are covered in mirrors that seem to radiate this magic. You guys.
So there's a top to it. There's a roof to the maze. Okay.
You guys start to walk through, and Pandolf, you turn around, and Rigel has disappeared again. You've become accustomed to it because, you know, he's a dick. And and just as you're not caring more than you couldn't not care before, you suddenly feel something jump out and grab you from behind and scares the living bejesus out of you. And you turn around, and Rigel's down in there looking really proud of himself.
That was my whole plan, was to go in. That's what you close your ears for, because I was going to, and then use my reflection to scare the shit out of you. It's fucking rats.
Good thing I wasn't still mad.
And Rigel, I really like that idea, so you can have inspiration too.
Thank you.
Even though it didn't work out quite the way you were hoping.
No, it was it was a long plan.
All right. Maze doesn't seem that difficult to navigate, but you quickly find yourself becoming disorientated. What looks like a clear passageway leads you face first into a mirror. And then another time, the interior looks far larger than the exterior might suggest, as your reflections seem to move in menacing ways. Without any mark to your passage, you're quickly losing track of time. Everyone make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh boy. Bad. Oh fuck.
Stanagar got a 5.
A 15.
Rigel sees your 5 and rolls a 3.
Pandolf rolls a 15. Telomere rolls an 11.
Okay, so before I tell you results, those of you who just rolled low, I think there is some inspiration on the table you could re-roll.
Yes, that's a good idea. Yeah, re-rolls and gets a 15.
Rigel is not going to re-roll.
Oh,
he's instead scared himself by trying to scare you.
Nice. Okay, Rigel, I need you to make a D100 roll, please.
Flump.
That is a 96.
Okay. And the rest of you, please unplug.
Oh god. Oh no, this is not going to end well for me. All right, go ahead.
Man, this table's funny.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm enjoying this a little more than I probably should.
There's dice flying everywhere.
Yeah. So what happens is that on a 91 to a 100, the character just falls unconscious. So when they plug back in, I want you to be in mid-sentence about something and then just drop.
Okay.
Okay. All right, they can come back.
Can they come back?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead. Come back. All right, are we good?
Yeah, so it's fairly dark.
Hey guys,
set at odd angles. Lanterns are burning here and there. You hear weird giggling noises every now and then.
Hey guys, did you think it was fun?
You just pass out.
Out.
Rigel just drops.
Okay.
Wow. That was unexpected.
Told you I scared myself.
It's like one of those sleeping goats. You know, they get so excited. They just pass out.
Yes, that's actually exactly what happened.
Okay, I will reach down and put the fake beard on. It fits him. I'm pretty sure it wasn't mine. And I guess pick him up and.
Yeah, did it look like he passed out or he went to sleep?
Looks like he passed out.
I guess I'll do a medicine check on him.
Okay.
18.
A good slap to the face should wake him up.
Okay.
Let's all slap him now.
Here comes. And roll a plus to slap. Is that strength?
Probably.
I roll an 18
Oh no,
to
you don't
slap
need.
him.
Jesus, you don't need to roll.
Just slap the shit out.
Yeah, I give you a slap there, Rigel.
All right, so Rigel, you kind of like come to and you're looking up, and these guys are kind of looking down at you, and your face is a little itchy and sore.
I slap him now.
I'm very confused.
Pendolph,
man, you've been out for months for a beer.
Oh God.
Pendolph, you have inspiration for that.
And
All right, and I'm going to telepathically tell him to do something, and guess what it's going to be? It's going to be to slap Rigel.
Is he invisible?
Yes, so he can slap a third time with some invisible thing, and I pretend to know nothing about it.
20 all hit me.
So you guys, as you're, you just kind of start slapping. It's like a new game. How long can you go before he figures out that it's not fun?
This is not a carnival game.
That's how the whole mirrors work.
I give him my Alfred thing as a prize because he won.
He's got a beard. He is so confused right now.
Thanks.
All right, you guys stumble into a large open space as Telomere slaps you one last time, and you kind of turn around. Would you cut that out? And you hear, "Who are you?" And you look into the center, and you see a number of villagers that you recognize that you talked to earlier. Even though you saw them within the last hour at this carnival, they're now here in the center of this room, chained to the floor. The symbol of a black six-fingered hand surrounded by arcane runes is crudely painted on the floor between them. If somebody wants to make a religion,
That doesn't look good.
Yeah, I'll make a religion check, but I'm going to keep what it is to myself, probably.
Okay.
24 religion. If that triggers, I want only I want to know.
Okay, the other guys unplug.
Okay, now you can tell me.
Okay, so you recognize the six-fingered hand as a symbol used by worshippers of the demon prince Gratz. You also recognize the arcane as involved in rituals that create copies of the victim at the expense of their soul.
What? I create what?
Copies of their victims
Okay.
at the expense of their soul.
Okay.
And your demon kind of whispers, your patron kind of whispers to you in your head, "Oh, that's really cool."
All right.
Okay, that's it.
All right. That's it. All right, guys. Oh, that was a really funny joke, Telemere. Thank you for telling it to me. I don't know what this is, guys.
Oh. So bad. Okay. So among the villagers are Alia and Burl. And someone that looks very well dressed. Looks like he belongs as part of the carnival. He looks really disheveled, though, as if he's been here a long time.
And he is chained up as well, Tim? Okay.
In total, there's over a dozen individuals present. Those are the two that you recognize from the villages are Alia and Burl, and the other guy in sort of. You guys piece things together from pictures you've seen through the carnival that this is Dr. Dubal, even though you've heard that he was already in the carnival earlier today. This guy looks like he's been here for weeks.
Can we tell the state of any of the villagers? Like, do they look funny? Do they look possessed at all? Are they just normal and just chained down? Or
why don't you give me a medicine check?
You gotta be kidding me. Medicine 6.
You can tell that those who are there the longest, their faces have like started to disfigure, and they seem to be transforming. Each of them has seemed to be suffering from the same sort of state of madness that you did, but even more intensive. That's why the roll was so bad for you, because you started to see them and it kind of like flashbacks, a little bit of PTSD kicking in.
My friends.
Yeah, we should unchain them. These guys, you guys, we should unchain these people. This is some bullshit. This is some of Grast's work. Remember Grast? He's the demon guy.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dick. No offense, buddy. I point up to the guy. But no, right? He goes and steals and then copies their soul. This guy's a hack. If you're gonna make slaves, at least enslave your own race, right? Don't copy them.
Your God preaches into you. Preach, brother.
Lost my place. I don't know. The Spark Note says we should unchain them before this guy comes back.
All right, let's do it.
I agree.
All right.
How do we unchain?
Well, you could.
Can we smash it?
You could try and smash it. You could try and break them. You can try and pick them with thieves' tools.
Can I use my thieves' tools?
I'm gonna start frostbiting them to see if I can freeze them and like shatter them. So freeze them, then smash them. Yeah, freeze and smash. The old freeze and smash.
Okay. Who's going first?
Can I look around for keys? We do all
just a whole big.
Oh, look, the keys were right there in the lock. So hold on.
There are no key parts on this lock.
Into this room?
No, on the doors, on the chains. Once they're on, they're on.
So are we doing work? I mean, is freezing and smashing working? I give to someone. Is this actually working?
Yeah, and if the chains are going to be lock picked, you can do that too. But there's not really like you're cheating the. It's like handcuffs, right? You're breaking something that necessarily doesn't have a key.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of the captives, not quite as succumbed as some of the others, hands you a potion of healing for saving her. She's from another village. And it's obvious that this Dr. Jubal that you're meeting is not who the one that you saw earlier in the carnival was. Appearance is similar, but doesn't sound or act the way that you were described him. And Alia instantly insists that the maze itself is to blame. She looks fine. She doesn't look like there's anything wrong with her, except for that she's starting to go a little bit loopy. She says that she saw a duplicate of herself come out of the mirror.
That makes sense, because we saw you outside the maze, and you kind of went a little crazy.
Time to smash the mirrors.
I think it's time to break this mother down.
As you guys kind of like start walking over to a mirror, one of the villagers starts to laugh and does that slow clap. And stands up, still clapping without warning. His features melt away and become indistinct, like they're made of silvery putty. Roll initiative, please.
Stanagar has a 3.
Has a 14.
Okay.
Rigel has an 11.
Okay.
Pendoff and Telmere have a 7.
All right. All right. So she walks around the edge of the area, eyeing you as though unsure quite what to do, bows mockingly to you, and then says, "Is everything you can't understand always a demon against you, yokels? Nevertheless, you caught me. Oh, what am I to do?" She holds out her hands as though surrendering and offering to be manacled, and then grins and drops her hands to her side, changing shape into Alia, Burl, and then even Rigel. Even Fargrim. And then I admit that the rumors about the sickness were inconvenient, but that is the price you pay for the master's gift. Soon you will know his blessing too. And with that, you are in combat as she pulls out a set of unusual looking pipes and starts playing a tune. A swarm of rats pours out of the space between the mirrors, and 2 of the fools literally step out of the mirrors with a maniac look in their eyes. One of them kind of even peels off the white mask, and you see this disfigured face of some sort of whatever was humanoid at one point. You have no idea what it is now. And they all start to laugh maniacally, and then the game is on. The fools will go first. So the way I kind of see this, it's a fairly large open space. Let me see if we're going to say it's about 40 feet around. It's not a huge room, but it's a big room. It's kind of like not round, but it's got that sort of edged corners for mirrors. There are 6 of the mirrors in the room, and so let's make it a hexagon. There's 6 mirrors in the room, and the fools, 2 of the fools walked out of each walked out of one of them, and the rats are swarming in from the edges. You guys have the villagers and you in the middle. All of you are probably, let's say, 15 feet away from each of them. And they're on the edges. So, fools are going to go for 1 rushes for you, Fargrim. and 1 rushes for Rigel. And Fargrim, I need you to make another wisdom save as she turns into you, please.
Uh-oh.
Is that to who?
That's for Fargrim.
14 plus 3, 17.
You're good. So while it's disconcerting that you see somebody turn into you and look just like you as if you're looking in a mirror, even though you're not, you kind of shake off that feeling of madness that you had before, and you're like, no, back, not again. Okay. And the rats are upon you. First one, they kind of run at you, Fargrim, and they kind of slip on the dust a little bit, and as a group swarm, do like one of those like screeching turns and miss you completely. Rigel, the other one, 16.
16 is a hit.
Okay, so Rigel, the second one's come on you, and 9 damage as they swarm on you.
Jesus.
Sorry, stop. That was supposed to be the fools. So the fool hits you for 7 damage. My bad. That wasn't a swarm.
Okay.
I got that completely wrong. So sorry.
No worries.
Yeah. Oh, darn. Half the damage?
Yeah.
I know. I insist you give it to me all. Okay, Fargrim.
Okay, and can we quickly go over all the enemies in the room right now that we can see at least?
So there are 2 fools, 1 swarm of rats, and this demon who calls herself Tak.
Okay. I'm going to go for one of the fools. One of the fools tried to attack me, right?
Correct.
So I'm going to go for him or her with my Warhammer.
Okay.
Let's see what they do. 15 to hit.
Hit.
Cool. Okay, 1d8. Oh, well, 3 damage. Bludgeoning.
Okay. Got it. Next is the swarm, and it is going to go for Stanagar.
Okay.
But I think you're able to block 13, right?
Yeah, that no hit.
Yeah. And they miss. Rigel, your turn.
Okay. I am going to attack the fool that's attacking me.
Okay.
So 2 short swords. First one is a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. So damage is going to be for 8.
Okay.
And second swing is a.
That is a miss.
All right. That is my turn.
All right. Okay, Pendolph.
Yes,
Pendolph and
it's my
Talonheart,
turn.
it's your turn.
Yes, I realize I never drank that healing potion that I was given, which I should have done previous to battle. I think I have to drink it now. I have 9 hit points.
Okay.
It was a normal one. What's that? How's that work?
1d6, I believe.
It's d6 or d4.
I think it's 2D.
That's what I thought it was. I'll start with d4. Is normal healing potion 2d4 plus 4, something like that?
2d4 plus 2.
Okay. So, so I have 17 hit points.
Okay.
And then, so I can't do anything else besides the mirrors in the room. mirroring each other? Like, are we kind of still in a hall of mirrors where one mirror could hypothetically broadcast 2 images or several images?
Correct.
Are my enemies?
Are your what?
Are my enemies? Are my enemies' view in these? Can my enemies see these mirrors?
Yeah, they're well.
Several mirrors.
One could. I mean, Tack could.
But the other ones aren't looking at the mirrors right now.
No, they're focused on you guys.
My move is done. My Quasit has no ranged attacks. I'm gonna.
Sorry, it's really glitchy.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna end my turn. I can't do anything else. I spent my turn drinking the potion.
Okay. Does Telomere have an action, or do you need to do that on your action?
He has nothing to do on his turn. He can't attack.
Okay. So Tack goes then. Okay, so Tack, you walked closer to one of the mirrors, right? Pendolph? To try and make it look like it's a multiple image of you and you're trying to distract them? Is that what your thought was for the move?
No, I'll tell you what my move is. Maybe the Quasit can even store it as a reaction. So my Quasit can, once a day, do scare creatures who can see him have to succeed a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw. And what I want him to do is try to scare a mirror, and by doing so, scare several mirrors at the same time, thereby scaring several people at the same time.
Ah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, okay.
So I guess as a reaction, he can prep that in case it comes up that he sees he can trigger multiple times, otherwise it's useless. I think it's kind of underpowered. So as a reaction, in case for whatever reason some of them turn to the mirrors, can he be paying attention for an opportunity to scare as a action?
As a reaction?
Yeah, to prep it and be paying attention. So when the opportunity strikes where he knows that multiple people can see his reflection, he springs it.
Yeah, does your Quasit get an action separate of anyone else's? Like, it doesn't use up your action, right?
No, so his action is taking the ready. You know, he's readying the scare action.
You ready yourself for that trigger.
Yeah, yep. So my Quasit will ready the scare action.
Okay, so believe it or not, your Quasit's trigger actually was so Tack turns to a mirror and reaches out towards it. Would you like to make that roll?
Yeah, so I'll try to. Can I scare more than one person? I think wait for 2 people to look at it, at least 2.
You're gonna get. I just rolled saves to see if anyone was looking. Just a quick save roll, and
okay.
The one that was attacking Fargrim is also noticed.
But he failed that roll.
Yeah. So
he's frightened. Yeah, he's frightened for a minute.
Do they have a saving throw to your thing?
So, oh yes, sorry. I thought the scare saving throw is DC 10. Wisdom saving throw. I apologize. I thought you said he failed it. He
just was one of the ones that was looking. So the one that's attacking Fargrim is frightened, but Tack kind of laughs at your Quasit and touches the mirror and steps through it. So as that happens, what is the frightened for Fargrim's bad dude? The fool?
So if he's scared, he's frightened for 1 minute, and the target can repeat the save, does it with disadvantage if the Quasit is visible.
Right. and he's visible everywhere. So this guy starts to kind of turn and does that. Ha 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 ha. Fargrim, you're going to have an advantage on an attack for this guy.
Okay.
Tack does kind of like, just as you finish that, though, Pendolph, Tack kind of, you suddenly hear this sort of like weird ripple noise behind you, and Tack taps you on the shoulder and then slams you.
Oh.
It's going to be 23 to hit. And
Yeah, that's gonna definitely hit.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Down to 10.
And that is her turn. Stanigar, sorry.
Okay. Let's see. Scared full. So you mentioned before that Fargrim gets advantage. Is that just Fargrim on the scare?
Only because Fargrim is in combat with him. You haven't engaged that one yet, so.
Okay, sounds good. So I will swing my McWarhammer. That's 16 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. You're attacking the one that Fargrim's with, the fool?
Yes.
Yep.
And that's going to be 9 damage. And then I'll use my offhammer. That probably doesn't hit. 7 to hit.
7 does not.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
And that's that turn. Okay, next up is the fools. So the one that's frightened, I've got a disadvantage to attacks while it's in visibility, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. So it'll, with disadvantage, attack you, Fargrim. Oh, those are nice rolls. With my disadvantage, I still rolled a 21 and a 22 to hit.
Ooh, jeez. Wow.
And you're going to take 8 bludgeoning damage. That was better than I was expecting. And Rigel, the next one attacks you.
Wait, who did that hit?
You.
That was
Okay.
Fargrim.
How much damage?
It was 8 damage.
And how much did it final? Okay, sorry.
And Rigel, you're next with, it misses you though, with its first attack. And its second.
Nice.
Fargrim, your turn.
Because I only have 9 HP.
Okay, so I'm going to be the guy that I have advantage on, and with the Warhammer.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I should just go. I got 2 12s. So 12 plus 4, 16.
Hits.
Okay, and then I will do. Are you serious? Okay, I will do 4 damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning.
Okay. All right. Are you going to move or are you going to stay where you are?
Oh, aren't I? I'm not engaged with him?
Yep. I'm just asking.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah, I guess I'll stay put.
Okay, the swarm. Who was the swarm attacking last? Rigel, right?
Were they both attacking me? I know one fool is.
Okay. I can't remember who the swarm was. So.
I think they.
Oh, yeah, they did, and they slipped.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So they're going to try again.
Damn it. I should have moved.
Wasn't me.
Damn it. Still miss. The fool just keeps getting in the way. And we can't seem to get at it. Okay. Rigel, you're next.
Yep, I'm going to attack with the 2 short swords on the fool that's on me.
Okay.
So first one is for 10.
Yep.
Second one is Jesus for an 8.
So both of those miss.
Right, I guess that's my turn.
Tack's turn. Okay. So the demon Tack kind of looks at you, Pandolf, and smiles maniacally. No, wait, Pandolf, it's your turn first.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say tack. Okay, so with my low HP and with tack behind me, I'm going to courage. I'm gonna spin around because she like tapped me from behind or something.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I'm gonna turn around. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around, look at her, and go, "Wow, that's a neat trick." Sarcastically, then elf and look the exact same as her in front of her. So basically, do the exact same thing she was just doing to us. I'm gonna ripple through and just become what she's looking like, while staring her straight in the eye.
Oh, that's friggin' awesome. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Huh. Okay, so she goes. I'm giving you basically the same power that you have that she has over you.
Okay.
So once per every 2 or 3 rounds, I can take the form of an enemy for 1 round, provoking a madness saving throw. And she just failed that saving throw. So if you attack Tack, you can use a reaction to attempt to demoralize her. And if successful, any attacks made against her will have advantage for 1 round.
Okay. So just to then hearing her a bit more, I guess I'll have. Oh no, my quaset's already visible because he became visible for the scaring.
Correct.
Otherwise, I was going to have him come up behind me again and go now for part 2, but I can't do that now. That was my cantrip. I can't attack her this round.
Yeah. Do you want to use your reaction to demoralize her first?
Oh, right, of course. My reaction, yes. I'll make perfect demoralize her.
Okay, so I need a deception check.
11.
That is. That's enough. No, that's not enough. Her passive insight is high enough that it deceives that one. So it doesn't work this time.
Okay. Then I'll just have my my quaset fly over and.
Sorry, I missed that.
I'll have Telemere in his quaset form. He's going to fly over and just claw at her.
Okay.
14 to hit.
Hit.
So he does 7 piercing damage. And then she has to make a Constitution saving throw.
2.
All right, so she's going to take an additional 2 damage for 1 minute.
Wow.
2 damage.
She can attempt.
Wow.
No, she's just poison. No, sorry, 2 poison damage this round, and she for a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, that sucks.
She can repeat this saving throw on each of its turns. Just to be a basic DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. You still have an action too, I think.
No, my action was a disguise self.
Okay. Can you have a bonus?
No, I literally have
Okay, neither do I if it makes you feel any better. Okay. Okay. She is going to she's going to attack you back, man.
That's fine.
Oh my god, she misses the first time. And seriously, I rolled a 20 and a 1. And because I'm poisoned, I'm disadvantaged.
Yes.
That's the second time. Unbelievable. Okay.
All right. I'm going to high five Telomere.
All right.
And then I get poisoned because his claws are poisoned. So.
Like a high five from Demolition Man, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Stanagar, your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still engaged with the fool that was attacking Fargrim, so I will attack first with my hammer. 13 to hit.
Hit.
All right, and that's going to do 7 damage. And then my light hammer and my offhand. That's 11 to hit.
This is the one that's attacking you, right?
He was attacking Fargrim. Yep.
Fargrim, yeah. Okay, and that second one is a hit as well.
Okay. And that's going to do 6 damage.
This fool is not looking well. Still up, though.
Okay.
All right. Okay, fool's turn. It's going to turn and attack you this time. 15?
Yeah. Ties win, right?
Correct.
Yep, so that's a hit.
Okay, so 6 damage. And it attacks you again with a 14 that fails. The next one attacks you, Rigel. No. Yeah, Rigel attacked. The fool attacks you. I'm sorry.
Yep.
4 for the first one. It gets annoyed and walks away from you. You can make an opportunity attack if you want.
I will do that. It's for 19.
That'll hit it.
Is there no proficiency bonus on this?
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Okay, cool. 8 damage.
Okay. Attack of opportunity is a regular melee attack.
Sorry, say that again.
An attack of opportunity is a regular melee attack.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it comes up to Rigel and attacks you. Oh my god, it misses his second time. Dice are retired again. Okay. Fargrim, your turn.
Okay, I am going to attack with my warhammer, the one that was attacking me, the fool. So, let's see, come on. Let's see, 7, 11 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, cool. Okay, I do 7 bludgeoning damage.
That's enough to drop it.
Yes.
Nice.
The other one is next to you too, though. Because it walked away from you when it attacked you.
Okay. Now, but am I engaged with it? Like, can I move away?
You can, but he will get an attack of opportunity. He took the hit from Rigel so that he could get close to something he could hit.
And just to be clear, so we took out the one fool, so now there's a fool left, the rats, and attack.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna try and move away.
Okay. I miss.
And then I don't know. So the room is 40 feet in every direction, or how big is it again?
Like across. So it's probably from where you are. It's 20 feet to a mirror.
Okay, so then I'll try and go to one edge, like 20 feet away. I don't actually know where everyone's located, but I don't know. I want to get away from everyone.
Okay. The swarm's turn. Rigel, the swarm is standing with you. Sorry, buddy, I rolled it. Oh, it's going to get to 21 to hit you this time.
Oh shit!
How much HP do you have?
11 damage, man.
All right, I'm done.
Ooh.
You drop?
Yep.
Tack starts
Just about to
laughing.
drink a healing potion. Shit.
Okay, so it's your turn now. Roll a 20, baby.
13.
All right, so that's a save.
Yep.
Pendolph and Telemere, you saw one of your friends just kind of drop to the rat swarms that cover him, and then he just kind of flops to the ground, and the swarm keeps going. Tack is laughing in front of you and mocking you while you kind of look like her. And
Or this is not every round.
what?
Can I use my reaction right now to demoralize her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I will start with that probably.
Okay.
Oh my god! Oh no, there's 14 deception, right?
She fails.
All right, so now she's demoralized and I have advantage on
Any attacks made on Tack for the round, I have advantage.
Oh shit! Okay, I will shoot her Eldritch Blast.
Do it.
21 to hit.
Hit.
I do 8 force damage to her.
Okay.
And then Telemere is going to also take another claw attack at her.
Yep, with advantage as well.
Yep. 13 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. That'll be my turn then. And I will have 40 of Telemere move towards Rigel on the ground.
Okay.
And then he can move 40 feet.
Yeah, he can
get
easily
to
get-
Rigel. Yeah, okay. Then I will have him hang out around there. So the first thing he sees when he wakes up is a giant mutant-looking Quasit, which really get him back in the game. That's what you see, buddy.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So it's Talk's turn. She is going to attack you again, Pendolph.
Does she have disadvantage still because she's poisoned?
Yeah, and she's got 5 and a 1. Seriously, another 20 and a 1? That's just not cool, Dice. Not cool. I even traded you out. Betrayed! Okay, Tack is going to... You can take an attack of opportunity.
Yes. I can make a regular melee attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I can't cast a spell. I don't have my weapons out. I'll just have to hit her. I don't know how an unarmed attack works.
You roll to attack, and then it does 1 damage.
Nice. And it's what's my modifier? I rolled an 18.
That hits.
Strength.
You just open slap her.
Okay. So 17 to hit,
Yeah.
and I will for the 1. And she tries to move away.
I said no. Okay. She touches a mirror, and right in front of Fargrim, she appears. Now there are 2 of her.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Stanagar.
So if Rigel is out and I try to cure wounds on him, does that just stabilize him, or does it add the hit points to him?
It's a spell, so it adds hit points.
And sorry, I never cast spells, so like what spell slot? How does that work?
You're not casting a spell though. Let's check what you have a spell called Stabilize.
I have a spell called Cure Wounds.
Oh, okay.
How many spell slots do you have?
I don't know how I would find that out.
What are you?
You're a ranger, so you're gonna have like 3 spell slots, probably at level 1.
Okay.
2.
All right. So
the way it works is it's kind of like mana. So you would spend 1 and cast the spell.
okay. So I'm gonna move towards Rigel. Will I have any attacks against me?
There was no one currently on you, is there? I don't think there's anyone
Fargrim
currently.
knocked out the guy.
You killed
Okay.
one.
Yeah. Okay, so I move towards Rigel and use Cure Wounds on.
Okay.
And it's 1d8 plus 2, so 4 hit points are returned to you.
I'll take it. Thanks, man.
Okay. So the fool goes and attacks Fargrim. Traded out my dice now. It's you're in trouble now.
God.
No, apparently not. Does a 13 get you?
No.
Yep. Nope. Miss.
You have 3.
And Fargrim, your turn.
Okay. I'm engaged with a fool, and Tack is next to me as well.
Well, yeah, that's what it seems to. No, you've disengaged from the fool and moved to the edge of the wall with the mirrors, right? And Tack sort of appeared in front of you.
Oh, because the other fool missed me. Okay. Then, and how far is she from me? Like, is she
Like right next to you?
Oh, okay. I am going to.
She's also on the far end, next to the mirror and standing in front of Pendolph with a few feet between them.
Sorry, I forgot. You had said it earlier. Do we get advantage versus her?
Oh crap! I forgot to make a saving throw. So yep.
Then I'm going to shoot guiding bolt at the one near Pendolph.
Okay.
And then what?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So come on. So 19 plus 3, so 22.
Holy shit! Good hit.
Okay, so then it does. Oh, geez, I need a bunch of these.
You're ready for the hit.
Oh yeah, I am. Gliding bolt is a brutal one.
Okay.
I mean, good job, player.
Shit.
Whoa!
Shit. 15 plus 6 is 21.
Jesus.
Do I add my motto? Let me see.
I
Why
don't
not?
think so.
No, it doesn't. So it's 21 damage, radiant damage, whatever that. Next attack roll has advantage, but I guess we already have advantage. So.
Nail the demon Tack in the back as she's touching this mirror, and she turns to you. I will end you, you pathetic little thing.
Nice.
Well, making friends already.
Okay, it's the swarm's turn. So she plays a little tune on her, like she's been playing that pipe, and the swarm gets off the body that it thinks is dead, so it leaves Rigel. Stanagar, you can take an attack of opportunity on it if you wish.
I do. Let's see. 11 to hit.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, great. It's going to be 11 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. See, it's kind of like whack-a-mole all over again, and you get a few of them.
Yep.
But it doesn't hit as well as it would if it were an area attack. And the swarm kind of swoops right past you and goes right for Fargrim.
Jesus.
Damn it, Fargrim, you are a slippery bastard.
I fall on the floor and roll around like last time.
Exactly. Okay, Rigel.
All right, I am going to drink a healing potion.
Cool.
Not good. So I heal for 5 points, so I'm up to 9. Is anything engaged with me right now? No, right?
Nope. Stanagar is standing next to you. It looks like he healed you. Weird, right?
Am I... At least I don't have some crazy shit slapping me in the face.
But he's standing with
He's
you
standing with me.
because I moved him there to help you.
Am I near one of the mirrors? Like, am I... We're still in the middle.
You're within like 5-10 feet of a mirror.
Okay, then I'm done then, because that was my action, right?
Yeah.
Potion was, yeah.
Potion.
Yep, so I'm good.
Okay. Rigel, Pendolph, and Telemere.
So they're the fools. The fools are dead. What are the fools doing?
There is
One fool is dead.
There was
One
one
fool's dead.
fool.
Okay.
One fool dead, and one fool was attacking Stanagar, but he moved away to help Rigel, and so now he's kind of standing on his own. The other one is dead. The swarm is trying to get Fargrim, but he's dancing like a madman and keeping away from it. And there's an image. There's reflections of your closet in the mirror, but not as scary as it once was. And there is tack within about 10 feet of you, and there's a tack right in front of Fargrim. And she's pissed.
Oh, but I'm not sure which is the real tack. And you just did 21 damage to that one that was touched. Shit. Can I get you another mirror? Can I try to interact with these mirrors? Is there one not? There are 6 of them. Is there one not near anyone that I can try to mess with?
Yeah. You can walk right up to one of the ones near you. You're not next to anybody, so you're free to move.
I'm gonna walk to a mirror and try to interact with it, just the same way I've been seeing try to project myself multiple.
All right. So you touch it and nothing happens.
Dang it!
But that's not your action. It's like a free action because you just reach out.
Yeah. Well, I'm so pissed off. I break the mirror.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm not going to shoot an Eldritch Blast because it might just hit me in the face. So I'll just take one of my daggers and with the backside of it smash the mirror. I figured to break.
Okay. All right. So you reach out and you shatter the mirror, and Tack looks slightly concerned for a brief second. Both of them do. And then she kind of like catches herself really quickly and stops.
I think she likes these mirrors, guys. They're probably a family heirloom. And then I telepathically communicate with the Quasit to run headfirst into one and just have Telemere shatter it.
Roll Constitution saving throw for the Quasit.
Okay. 17.
All right, so it makes it goes right in shoulder first, and the other mirror shatters. That's 2 down. And she looks at you and says, "No, don't."
Yeah, I think that's my. I guess all of both. I'll have both of me move to another. No, I'm not going to move to another mirror this turn. I'm going to stay. I'm going to have both my characters stay next to the broken mirrors.
Okay. She rushes right onto you and attacks you. So the first one misses. The second one is a critical hit. Oh, for God. Oh, I'm not. And she'll try again. Poison is a bitch. Okay. So I didn't get the other critical that I rolled. It's like you guys are sucking all the chi out of my dice tonight. Thank you very much. But I did hit with 14 plus 6, so it's a 20 unnatural, and it's going to be 7 damage.
Okay. And as she hits me, I go, but which one's the real me? As I stand in the mirror frame.
Stanica, your turn.
Okay. So Rigel just took a health potion. Is anybody near us, Tim?
No, it's just us.
Just us.
Unless the rest.
Well, there's the villagers still.
Yeah, I forgot about them.
Yeah.
And there's a mirror that's behind us or
Well,
next
you're
to us.
kind of in the middle of the room, and the room is shaped like 7 sides, and there, 2 of the mirrors have been broken.
Okay. Oh, but the swarm of rats are near.
The swarm of rats are near us, yes.
Yeah.
Slow rats are attacking Fargrim.
Oh, no, that's right. They moved.
And a fool is
Throw the rats.
a fool is kind of on his own as well.
We're 5 feet away from a mirror. Or at least I was. And I assume you're next to me.
Okay. So I'm going to attack the closest mirror.
Okay.
The camera. Do I need to roll for that?
Nope, it just shatters.
And then I'm going to throw my light hammer across the room to another.
Ooh, all right. I do need to roll for that one.
Okay.
So it's a strength check because you're throwing. Sorry, I missed that.
17.
God damn it. I mean, good job.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4th mirror shatters, and Tak is starting to scream at you guys, I'll kill you all! And it is her turn. Oh, God, please let me roll. Please, oh, please. Ah, crap. Oh, my God. Okay. So, what happens is that when the layer has its turn, I roll a d6. If the result is equal to or less than the number of the currently intact mirrors, then I get to take my action as normal. However, I rolled 4, and there are only 2 intact mirrors. So instead, you see Tak, her face and her body just kind of starts to crack and shatter just like a broken mirror. Oh my God, you guys killed her. And she takes, I rolled 2d6 and I rolled 12 damage. She takes full damage. And that's exactly how many hit points she has left as she screams and
I
crumbles
want
to
to
the
say, I think it's time you sit down and reflect on yourself. And then I punch her in the face as she shatters.
Oh my God!
And then I comb my hair with my switchblade comb.
Hey.
She kind of shatters apart like a mix between a broken mirror and liquid nitrogen as she just kind of like breaks and crinkles to the ground. With that, the fool just kind of drops dead, and the swarm of rats loses its power and sort of dissipates. And combat is over.
Nice. Well done.
Okay, we're done. Forget about the villagers.
So games.
The villagers are still chained up, though?
No, you did it all, remember?
Okay, but
That's kind of the whole thing.
what were they doing, though? They were just hanging out there?
The villagers, they were staying huddled. It's like, panicked hostages.
All right. I would like to lead the villagers. Well, unless you guys want to talk to them, I want to lead them outside and out of here. Because I don't like seeing people trapped.
Acting like a hero or something?
No, I don't care. I just don't want to see these guys trapped in here, all right? This place sucks. Fuck you. We're leaving.
As you say that, the rest of TAC just kind of tinkles apart, and then the mirror maze shutters, and all the mirrors just kind of like burst and drop. Not exploding out in like, shrapnel, because that would suck. They just kind of like tinkle and then fall. You find a couple of large shards of oddly silvered glass that glow with like a phase res. To an alchemist or a wizard in a city, it would probably be worth about 100 gold pieces. You also find the pipes that she's holding. They drop and make a kind of like a toom as they hit the ground. And so if somebody wants to pick them up, they are the pipes of the sewers.
Yeah, I can play a harmonica, so I'll pick up.
Transferable skills, yes.
Yeah.
So if you look in the DMG, you've got now the pipes of the sewers. It's a rat controlling thing, I think.
I don't want the prizes. I'm just going to lead the group of villagers out, or just if they're not leaving, I'm going to tell them to leave.
Oh yeah, they come with you. Dr. Jubal, the real one. You notice that all the fools have kind of like dropped. They're not around anymore, and the aura and sort of ambiance of the carnival has just kind of stopped as everyone kind of realizes that there was something very wrong here, and the sort of the magic of all of it has worn off. People look confused and don't really understand what they're doing. It turns out that the fools were being created by the demon and used as like they were just kind of growing fools within the carnival. Use the carnival as a cover. Yeah.
These are actual real masks on the fools, or is there is it their actual face?
No, it was the white were real masks, and when you took them off, it's like this disfigured Picasso version of a human face.
I'm going to keep one of the masks because Pendoff's a big Juggalo fan, so he's
Of course.
Tim, what were the pieces of glass you mentioned?
They've got this magic. They're basically like think magic residue. They're worth money.
Okay. There's 2 pieces?
Yeah, altogether you guys find 300 gold pieces. Dr. Jubal rewards you 150 himself, and Alia, the real one, is so impressed with your work that she gives you guys 50 gold pieces as well. And thanks you for your help. You guys, all faction members are going to get 1 renown. Each character gets 5 downtime days. And you all get 500 experience points.
Nice.
Ooh, still not enough to level up.
Sweet.
Let's see. So what are we at, 2020?
Yeah.
And that was No Foolish Matter.
That's cool. I like that.
I like the expert role playing by Fargrim.
Yeah. Yeah. Well done. Well done.
So like the disadvantage against the what's her name? Talk.
Yeah.
Talk, yeah.
That was
Talk.
crazy.
Yeah.
God, that sucked.
I know. I got so many weird that don't do much damage. They just do wacky stuff.
Yeah, but the fact that I had all those criticals and I couldn't use any of them.
Oh man, yeah, that was
Yeah,
Total,
I have no idea how Pentoff wasn't KO.
That's out, Sean.
Oh, I thought you were doing it. Go ahead.
We're tag teaming.
Okay.
Pause for?
I'm trying to think of what to say.
I wasn't.
Thanks for listening.
Sorry.
I guess we'll just do an ending, and then I guess you can cut it in later.
I mean, it's still live, right?
Live
You
show.
should end the live show. That'd be good.
Okay. Thanks for listening in to another episode of Roll to Hit Adventures.
All two of you.
So,
We
yeah.
have three.
Oh, three. See?
And then
We
just
like
lost
See,
one. We lost one in that process.
hey, we can still say plural. But we hope to see you again in a few weeks. If you want, you can check us out at thecommentist.com. You can see the regular Roll to Hit podcast. And I believe, we'll be coming out soon. YouTube channel. We finally have enough subscribers that we can name
thank
it.
you for subscribing.
So
Yes.
we'll be putting it up on there. But for now, just go on YouTube and look for The Commentist, and you'll be able to find this video. Although, I guess. Yeah.
All the role playing is now gone.
Yeah.
All this thinking.
So, yeah, we hope to have you guys listen again. Thanks.
Should I stop the broadcast now?
Yes.
Every time we seem to do it, it cuts in like right in the middle of a conversation. Like this is gonna.
Yeah, that's what always.
Like it just did.
Like 10 seconds, just good. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Rob from The Commentist, here to do another live Roll to Hit Adventures session. Adventures League. And yeah, we'll go around and we'll intro our characters.
This is Josiah. I'm going to be playing Stanagar Burrell McHammer, and he is in the Emerald Enclave.
I'm Frostbeard.
Do it again, Sean.
I'm Sean. I'm playing Fargrim Frostbeard. He's a Hill Dwarf cleric.
I'm Rob, the rogue. Oh God, this is terrible. It's like we've never done a show before.
Abort.
Oh man, this is Rob playing Rigel, the rogue in the Zentarum faction.
This is David. I'm playing Pentoff, the half-elf warlock. He's fathers in the Lord's Alliance, but he swears no alliance to it.
And I'm Tim. I'm the DM and all the gods and badasses that'll be kicking your butts today. All right, so let's jump right in, guys, shall we?
Yeah.
Welcome to No Foolish Matter. So on your way back from the stop last week, or last time, the adventure that you guys had where you were chasing down the caravans, you passed through a tiny village of Hillpicket. Hillpicket's one of those small farming communities with a semi-fortified warehouse for the farmers to store goods on the way to market. The village has a smithy, small shrine to Shantae, and a building that serves as both an inn for travelers and the village mayor's abode. In short, for adventurers, Hillspicket is more of a rest stop than a destination. It's for that very reason that you find yourselves here tonight with a roof over your heads and a warm meal before you as you continue your journey. The residents of Hillspicket are happy as crap to see somebody else from the outside world in their little hamlet, and there's no end of conversation within the inn's common room as you guys are settling down. There's many of the Hillpicket's the. Let me try that again. There's many residents of Hillpicket in the inn currently with you guys, and the common room is kind of one of those sort of a celebration of people being there. You know, like when you show up at a small town and it's automatically an event just because there are people of a people there who are not of the small town. So there's plenty of villagers for you to talk to. You're unknown.
My rustic hospitality actually gives me a common folk kind of charm.
It does indeed. I take it you have a background in this?
I do. It is my townsfolk find me to be. I fit in among them with ease. I can find a place to hide, rest, or recuperate amongst the commoners, unless I've shown myself to be a danger to them. They will shield you from the law or anyone else searching for you.
Well, at this point, you don't need to do that, but they are quite happy to see you. What's your race again?
I'm a half-elf.
You're a half-elf?
Yes.
There's no half-elves at the moment, but there is a gnomish apple farmer and cider maker named Keeg Charrett, and he's befriended you whether you want to be friends or not. He's quite excited. He's opened up one of his finest barrels of cider just for the occasion, and he's saving 2 more for the carnival that's coming to town soon. He kind of pulls up beside you and just constantly hands you cider. He doesn't kind of take into account your age at all because, half elf, you can handle it, right?
I'm 16. I just had my first drink last session.
So you're a pro by now.
Yeah.
And what's your constitution, like 50 or something?
+2.
Yeah.
You're handling. It's not strong cider. It's more flavorful. When you tell him,
is this a situation? Sorry, is this a situation where we could use Boon of the Bitterwood that we got?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
Isn't that the one where we roll and if it's like a 15+, we get recognized and people love us and want to give us stuff?
Gotcha.
I may be exaggerating a little bit.
You're exaggerating a little bit, but it works for this game. Don't worry about it.
They want us to marry their daughters,
Yeah. Well, rogue, right?
Yeah, of course.
So the one person who does recognize you is Burl Cutler. And Burl is a friendly middle-aged dwarven blacksmith. Lived in Hillpicket his entire life. Has friends in the stop who are farmers. Maybe you've heard of him, Carl? He sure talked about 4 strangers who helped him stop a caravan heading to the stop. Saved some slaves. Was that you?
It was.
Beryl's thrilled to meet you. Shakes your hand very vigorously. Asks you if you're here for the carnival.
Yeah, we might stick around for the carnival as long as it's not lame.
We're on holiday.
That's not lame. Beryl kind of looks at you.
I have a
No,
-1
it's not
charisma. I
lame.
can't relate to people.
It's Dr. Jubal's Carnival of Curiosities. It's gonna bring farmers for miles. There's gonna be so much work. It's gonna be great. I'm willing to bet Keeg is going to be benefiting from the most. Throughout the inn, you guys see there's an elderly woman sitting by the fireplace. You see the village mayor, whose name is Hope Keller. She's a female human. Okay, so so you guys continue through the night. It's as things start to settle down, and the few town folk head back to their houses. You hear commotion outside. Someone's ringing a bell and shouting, and there's a muffled explosion. Hope doesn't seem concerned,
She was right.
and neither does the innkeeper. And as you guys kind of run out, there's a woman ringing a bell and shouting, "In the darkness, a joyous light. The carnival comes to you all tonight. Come one, come all, come see us tumble and fall. As she shouts the last bit, a pair of acrobats spring out from behind the burning tar and miraculously unburnt, and begin to tumble and jump in the firelight. And the woman begins to hand out free tickets to those in front of the crowd, saying the carnival will be open within the hour. You each receive a ticket.
Very nice.
Golden ticket.
We just keep getting comps stuff. It's
I know,
awesome.
this is
It's like
great.
playing Vegas on rollers.
I'm going to do this all the time.
It's too bad Alfred's not here to join the acrobatics.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, don't be so sure he's not there.
I don't know him.
Traveling band. Right?
Yeah.
Indeed, within the hour, the carnival has been set up. You guys head over to the area, and there's a caravan of wagons been drawn into a square and chained together to form a fence of sorts. Tents have been pulled up, signs outside them advertising the strange and otherworldly delights within. There's fairground rides and sideshows crowded in among the stalls selling honeyed cakes and wine. Cloth walls separate areas, turning the fair into a maze with a new delight around every corner. Over the hullabaloo, you hear discordant pipe organ music blaring from a wagon at the center of the carnival. There appear to be more people visiting the carnival than you guys remember being in the small village. Laughing, unfamiliar faces.
And this is nighttime, you said?
Yep. Laughing, unfamiliar faces, disturbing clowns, pressing crowds, loud music. All starts to kind of tries to wear on you guys, but not in like that bad way. Just, well, Stanagar, you don't like people to begin with, so.
This is true. I like clowns even less. They are not people.
New mission.
So, there are quite a few things you guys can check out. There's games of chance and skill, fairground rides, performers, dancing rats, Madame Darkness, and the Exoticum.
I would like to go to the Exoticum.
I'm going to go to the games of chance, and I'm going to whisper to my familiar, who's an imp, to go invisible so I can cheat at the games.
Okay. Former sailor. She's excited for the carnival due to the business that'll come about, and Stanagar, she takes a liking to you.
I have no idea why.
She's been married twice before. She tells you she's excited for the next suitor.
Okay.
And kind of
apparently she likes awkward guys. Awkward, beardless dwarves. All right.
Everybody's got a type.
Yeah, I will buy her a drink.
Oh, you classy son.
Silly little man. Oh, that's so friendly. She just kind of goes off talking about her little hamlet and how proud of it she is, and the more she finishes the drink, the kind of closer to you she moves her stool. Rigel.
Yes.
This elderly
which Rigel?
This elderly woman has been staring at you the whole time.
That's my favorite.
Richard.
Sugar mama.
And the minute she kind of catches your eye and you kind of realize you've been staring, she calls you over to the fire.
I will join her by the fire.
Seductively.
Just to give you guys an image.
I'll take a very provocative pose by the fireplace. Yes. Is there a fur on the bottom of the fireplace there that I could just strip down and lay?
This is getting very weird very quickly.
Yeah.
Well, so before you do that, if you wish, I mean, you still can, but I mean, her appearance is kind of like that of What's the best way to describe it? Okay, let me put an image in your head. Radagast from the Hobbit movies.
Nice.
Everybody's got a type.
Everybody's got a type. No, I'll go join her by the fire.
Yeah. She sort of slides some tea over to you, and it's by far some of the best tea that you've ever had. It's
And then you pass out.
Yeah.
Just got roofied by an old woman.
Oh, players, ever suspicious.
No cookies? No cookies this time?
No, I still have my cookie bag, but no cookies in it.
That's
No, that red
disappointing.
plume ate the last one, didn't he?
Yeah.
bastards.
I knew I hated that for some reason.
She starts talking, like, goes into conspiracy theories as some do, and she's convinced that the carnival coming is going to bring nothing but bad omens. She says the last few villages that her friends have told her about around the area, the carnival stays a few nights, everyone has a grand old time, but then peculiar things occur as it leaves.
What types of peculiar things?
Well, people act strangely at first and then go mad with fever. She says, I've been, but I've been prepared. She tugs comfortingly at a small piece of carved wood hanging from a leather thong around her neck.
How did you protect yourself?
Oh, with this. She kind of holds up this talisman made of twine wrapped with herbs. Do you want to make an arcana
Ask if you
check?
can see it.
Yeah, sure.
Are you trained in arcana?
I am,
All right.
yes. 12.
So it's a crude, non-magical talisman that's meant to ward off.
Non-magical?
Yeah.
Did you make that yourself?
Oh yes, of course. I wouldn't go to the carnival without it. Oh, are you going to the carnival?
We were planning to.
Oh well, you must have one. She gives you each one.
Okay.
Very generous.
Thanks.
Thank you. They're going to kill us.
This is what marks you as somebody who
Yeah, that's just
Trust
the
no
marker.
one. Yeah.
She's convinced.
Thank you. That's very generous.
As you talk to her, she's convinced that the town is in on whatever secrets that the carnival possesses.
What would be their motive behind this?
Oh well, it's part of the plan. You see, it's like world domination, but on a smaller level.
So local
it runs-
domination.
She's.
So what happens?
Give me an insight check.
Not all.
Rigel's got a 15.
Fargrim has a 10.
1.
Pendolph has a 3.
Who rolled the 1?
Stanagar.
Thanagar, you are eating it up. You are sitting next to Hope, and Hope is kind of rolling her eyes because the crazy old lady in the corner is talking about the crap again, and you are buying every word. The entire town is in on it. In fact, you're almost tempted to take back the drink you bought for Hope because she's in on this secret.
This
Rigel.
is why I hate people.
Rigel, she's it's definitely like think conspiracy theory stuff. She's thinking that there's this big overall plot, and really what you get from the rest of the townsfolk is that it's just a carnival.
I do like conspiracies. We have to take out the town. Everyone in the town.
Roll for initiative.
I was going to steal the talisman, actually, but since she gave it to us, I guess I don't have to.
This is a terrible way to start with this.
I was going to seduce her, but
Let's steal an extra one for the hell.
she'll be unprotected. She'll go mad.
It's actually the talisman of 5s.
Oh, this is so going in a different direction.
You should know better, Tim. Come on.
I do know better. Yeah. This is what you get for creating RP sessions